This clip shows a man attaching a GoPro to himself before carefully approaching a steep cliff edge, preparing to jump into the water below.
All right, ready?
As he surfaces after his dive, his friend suddenly shouts a warning. Something else is in the water with him. The man immediately spins around and sees the predator. He begins swimming toward shore as fast as possible, clearly terrified by what he's encountered. He manages to reach the rocky shore and climb out of the water to safety, coming within inches of a potentially deadly encounter with the shark. Would you cliff dive again after that? Let us know in the comments. In East New Britain, Papua New Guinea, 2 divers were 57 meters underwater when one began shark calling using a plastic bottle, a technique that proved more effective than expected. When the diver with the bottle happened to turn around, he was shocked to find a large shark directly behind him. Fortunately, the shark showed no interest in attacking the divers and simply swam away, leaving both men unharmed but shaken by the close encounter. 57 meters down with a shark. Comment if you'd try deep-sea diving after seeing this. While shark cage diving at Guadalupe Island, 2 divers experienced every cage diver's worst nightmare when a massive great white shark somehow got inside their protective cage. The shark became trapped inside the cage and struggled violently to escape, thrashing around the confined space while the terrified divers tried to stay out of its way. After several tense minutes, the great white managed to free itself and swam away, leaving the 2 divers traumatized but physically unharmed. Would you trust a shark cage after this? Subscribe for more encounters. In the Bahamian reefs, an 8-year-old boy was swimming underwater while his parents watched from their boat nearby, exploring the coral reef in the clear tropical waters. A shark suddenly appeared from the reef, swimming dangerously close to the child. He quickly turned around and began swimming back toward the boat. The brave boy managed to swim back to safety while keeping watch for the shark. The video ends there, and it's unknown whether the predator returned. An 8-year-old facing a shark. Incredible bravery. Share your thoughts below. Shark experts Jeff Kerr and Andy Casagrande found themselves in a precarious situation during filming for Lair of the Mega Shark. The 2 men were positioned in a small, lightweight boat connected to the main vessel by only a thin rope. As they filmed the massive great whites circling below, both experts expressed constant concern about the rope's integrity. If it snapped, their tiny boat would become vulnerable to the 20-foot predators lurking beneath them. While recording the sharks, one of the great whites became extremely aggressive toward the boat and launched an attack on their vessel. Recognizing the escalating danger, Jeff and Andy immediately called off the operation before the situation could worsen. Would you risk being in a small boat with 20-foot great whites below? Let us know and subscribe for more documented encounters. These experts know when to call it quits. In Gansby, South Africa, YouTuber Ehab Tuji and his friends were cage diving when they used bait to attract a great white shark to their location. Instead of going for the bait, the massive shark began attacking the cage itself, repeatedly biting the metal bars in an attempt to reach the divers inside. In the Fiji Islands, a film crew was shooting underwater when a massive tiger shark descended from above. The 12-foot predator spotted the divers and approached with clear intent. The shark lunged directly at one filmmaker's hands, forcing him to jerk backward. Missing its target, the predator began circling the diver, testing his responses with each calculated pass. For several tense minutes, the diver remained motionless, maintaining eye contact. Finally, the tiger shark lost interest and disappeared, leaving the crew with footage of a close encounter that could have ended tragically. How would you react? Comment below and subscribe for more real encounters. Our next story shows what happens when fighting back becomes the only option. A Florida angler was kayak fishing near a bridge, successfully catching multiple fish and documenting his fishing trip on camera.
Swim out on his own.
When something much larger took his bait, he realized he'd attracted a massive shark that was now circling his small kayak.
Got him out. Oh my gosh! Holy sh! Oh my God!
To save himself, the fisherman was forced to cut his line and sacrifice his equipment, allowing the shark to swim away with his gear. Sacrifice your gear to survive? Obviously the right choice. Share your close calls below. YouTuber M. Hakim was diving at Brothers Island in Egypt when a shark targeted one of his crew members. What started as a typical encounter quickly escalated as the predator showed increasing aggression. The shark first snapped at the diver's fins, missing its target. Minutes later, it returned and lunged for his face. With no other choice, the diver punched the shark directly on its snout. The impact worked. The shark immediately retreated. This encounter proves that sometimes fighting back is the only survival option when facing a determined predator. Would you punch a shark? Fighting off a tiger shark with spears. Incredible footage. Hit subscribe for more real encounters. 10 real encounters with sharks that could have ended very differently. These incidents remind us that when we enter the ocean, we're entering the territory of apex predators that have ruled these waters for millions of years. Each person in these videos survived to share their story, but their experiences serve as important reminders about ocean safety and the unpredictable nature of marine wildlife. Thanks for watching these disturbing shark encounters. Like this video if it made you think twice about ocean activities. Subscribe for more real footage and share your own close calls in the comments. Stay safe out there.